How you doing, YouTube? Tristan Krause coming at you live. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a military bed. Alright guys, I don't have any bed sheets or blankets or pillows or pillowcases, so I'm gonna have to tactically acquire them from my roommate. So, coming out from under the bed. Gotta be sneaky with it. Oddly enough, he just so happens to have everything that I need to make my bed, laying out perfect. Pillowcase, a pillow, 2 white sheets, and a blanket.
Comforter, my guy. Comforter.
Alright guys, so the first step is gonna be white sheet. First one. For you police slash applicants slash future recruits or civilians, so a couple key things is you're gonna want a little extra slack on your presented side. In boot camp, these are gonna be a little different. Both sides are gonna be pretty presented, but you know, in the fleet we kind of usually push our beds up against walls, so we only gotta do the nice hospital 45 on one side. The other main thing to look out for is you don't want to have this pulled too far back. You'd rather have it tucked in nice and tight at the top, so you want to make sure it wraps all the way around so that way you can tuck it in nice and tight. So always leave more to the top than you do to the bottom. Semper. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to do that nice crispy 45-degree cut. So you're going to take this and you're going to basically try to get your little pinch lined up right at the top. You're going to take your other hand that you're not holding the pinch with and you're going to push it in. Kind of try to go nice and straight, align yourself with the nice straight edge of the bed, right? Pull it down, tighten it up. Tuck all the excess in under it. Readjust it as it comes down. Then you tuck the 45 section in and pull it nice and tight. And that'll give you a clean, crispy 45. Alright guys, so with that being said, first sheet is done. So now we're going to move on to the second sheet, which is the easier of the 2 sheets. Alright guys, so the key to this part is you want your excess that you have to the side to be pulled tighter to your presented side, and you don't want the excess to go to the head. You just want enough to kind of lay nice and even down the top, enough, and then all the extra will go to the bottom. So that'll make it so that way, you know, your feet don't touch any part of the mattress, and that way nobody can see if you're hiding anything underneath your bed, like a body. Yeah. All right. So the next step is to stay hydrated.
You can also use Pedialyte.
Okay. Alright guys, that brings us to our last blanket related part of the bed making story, and that is the comforter, not the blanket, it's the comforter. And that goes on top.
Like your mom.
Alright guys, don't forget, when you get to this point, you're gonna have to make another 45, but it's gonna be going in the opposite direction. It's gonna be coming back. Alright, so the reason why I told you to make sure that you had your second sheet just kind of even with the top, and there's a reason why you don't tuck in this last little bit yet, it's because you pull this sheet back nice and even all across the top of the blanket. Now, in boot camp, this is only going to be a 6-inch area, but not in boot camp. It doesn't actually matter. So, in boot camp, they're going to want you to have a perfect 18 inches of white. This is about 24, so you know we're stepping it up. And then you just come here, right where you left everything untucked, and tuck it in. Alright, and I'll go over the last step real quick. It's a pillowcase, and you know, Marine Corps is all about over-adapting and overcoming. So if you're ever in the field and you need to kidnap or apprehend a suspect, these are perfect. But
it's also perfect to stuff your dreams and hope in and then bash it on the ground.
That is true. And they also are somewhat not as good as the other purposes, but they are good for putting pillows in to protect yourself from getting lice, because these pillows that the Marine Corps gives you are probably used over 50 times by 100 different people. So just a fair warning on that. And you just put the pillow inside the pillowcase.
Bam.
And you slap it down. Now, there's actually a way to do this professionally. So what you would do in boot camp is you would fold the pillow in half, the actual pillow, and then you would take the excess stuff like this and you'd stuff it into itself to make the pillowcase tighter. You know, but I'm not going to do that because it makes one uncomfortable pillow and all it does is look good. So for me, I'm just going to leave it nice and open, flap it down over itself, and lay it down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make a military style bed.